Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I want to talk about languages, why black people should be learning different languages other than English. So we should be learning things like Yoruba and Igbo. And if anyone that speaks Yoruba and Igbo is watching, please help me to learn um, the Yoruba language better. I'm using an app right now, but I really need some more help with learning the Yoruba language. I'm trying to learn Igbo right now as well. So please help me out, guys, in regards to the Igbo and the Yoruba language. Please help me with my Igbo and Yoruba speaking, my Yoruba and Igbo speaking. Also, when it comes to Spanish, all black people should be learning Spanish. So at this point, I'm learning Mexican Spanish. Uh, or, yeah. So I'm learning Mexican Spanish at this time. Now, the app I'm using is just termed as Spanish. Uh, just to go over this with you guys. So I'm trying to learn Mexican Spanish right now, but in the future I want to learn Puerto Rican Spanish. If there's anyone that's watching that's Puerto Rican that speaks Puerto Rican Spanish, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. We can be speaking pals, and you can teach me Puerto Rican Spanish. Um, there are a lot of people at my job that have a lot of respect for me that are Puerto Rican, and I would really like to communicate with them in a language other than in English, so that when we communicate, it will go a whole lot smoother. And I'm just saying that because a lot of Spanish speakers don't speak English that great when it comes to fluently. Like they know the basics, but they don't really speak it fluently, and that's fine. Um, but I want to learn Puerto Rican Spanish fluently, and then I can teach them in English fluently. So if there's any Puerto Rican Spanish speakers watching, if you teach me, I'll teach you. If you teach me fluent Puerto Rican Spanish, I'll teach you fluent English. And yes, I will teach you fluent English. Now, just to go over this with you guys, I will be submitting the second part to my novel on tomorrow. Um, and I think it's going to be tomorrow morning when I submit it, because I think I'm going to type it up in the morning. I think I'm going to take a break today because I'm a little tired. I may type up a little bit today, but maybe not. And my upcoming book, as you all know, is Heart of a Thug. And it's not going to be your typical uh, thug book, because it never was. When I first started the series, it was always different, you know. But back to what I stated again, just to go over that with you guys, I believe that languages are important for black people to learn. Specifically, Yoruba and Igbo, I want to learn those. And then we should also be learning Spanish. Specifically, we should be learning Spanish in regards to Mexican Spanish and Puerto Rican Spanish. And we should have respect for all of the cultures and their languages that we learn, because you can't learn a culture's language and be disrespectful to the culture itself. So we have to learn the culture while learning the languages and while respecting them. Never saying anything that's disrespectful, whether it be in English about that culture or in that culture's own language, which is extremely extra disrespectful. If you're going to say something negative about someone um, in English, that's terrible. But when you say something about someone that's negative in their own language, that's even worse, because you're letting them know, yes, I learned your language. Yes, I, painstakingly or not painstakingly went through and learned your language for 4 to 5 years, but I still don't respect you. Not under any circumstances do I respect you. I don't fear you. I don't think you're worthy of my time. That's not who black people are. I don't feel that's who black people are. But black people, um, once again, we should be learning other languages so we can communicate, okay, in other languages other than English. And also, let me just point out, during slavery, African Americans were speaking to the Native Americans. They were communicating a lot. They were communicating so much until there had to be a divide created because of fear that the Native Americans and Black Americans, the African Americans, would rise up and destroy everyone in this country but themselves and take over. So there had to be a separation made as to Native Americans and African Americans. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video, and have a great day.